Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of SpinTires with me, Muir37. So we are back at the garage. Can't even remember what we're doing now. We gotta bring this one guy back over. And then we gotta rescue this guy, technically. I don't think we have to really rescue him. But, we have that guy... Yeah, so he's here by himself, so we can get him back real quick. There shouldn't be anything tough. As I remember, he is by himself. Yes, because we took, hauled that other guy back. I was thinking that there was something over here, but no, he did it. He is by himself. That's right. He was the guy that we first found. So, let's go hook him up with something, and then, that other truck, we can probably pull him out. He might actually be able to get there by himself, actually. That orange truck. And then we'll probably really be ready set to go. So let's just run up here real quick. Get him whatever he needs. Not sure what he really needs, to be honest. We'll use him as the log cart. For the objective. I think we'll give him a big log cart or something. So get him over here. Look at all the stuff we got here now. Alright. Stop. Let's see. What do we need? Is it this guy? Yeah, there we go. So he's just low on fuel. So let's, he'll have to come back over here. I don't think he's going to have enough fuel, to be quite honest. Because he's going to have to go in four-wheel drive. He doesn't have any fuel, correct? Yeah, 0. Alright. Let's get him going. Alright. So he's probably not going to have enough fuel, like I said. What is the best way for him to get out of here? This actually looks better. Yeah, alright, so we're just going to the same place. So he's using so I'm trying to do some math. 4 minutes, if we can, he's got basically 4 minutes worth of fuel. There's no way we can get there in 4 minutes. Even if we were on the blacktop, we wouldn't get there in 4 minutes. So, we will have to come get him some fuel. He's not really required for anything, though. At the same time, I just wanted to get him out of here. So we can just get him near the main road, and I'd be happy with that. Because he isn't needed for anything. I could have just left him there. Probably should have just left him there, but oh, it doesn't really matter. I hope we don't get stuck in this stuff. Don't get stuck. We're almost done. Oh boy. That tree is too far. Oh my goodness. He's out. He's out on his own. Cannot get through those trees, though. The main road is just right over here, isn't it? Come right over this little hill, little ridge, whatever you want to call it. Because we cannot go through these trees with this guy. Here's the main road. Well, not main road, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm happy with that. He's right at the edge. That's good. Enough. Alright, so this E guy, he is fully good to go. We have to go get him some fuel. Fuel that thing up as well. Then we might actually use him to tow the log cart down there. That way we wouldn't have to drive 2 trucks down at once. It'll save us some time. Have this big truck towing another big truck. That would save us 1 trip, so that's actually a good idea. Oh, there we go. See if we can get him fueled up. Alright, so he's fully fueled. Oh, why aren't you turning? Okay, we'll just take out that tree then. I didn't even know you could take out a tree that big. Okay, so let's see where he is. We need to get out towards that road. And have him ready to pull. Yeah, so we will... That's right, we go down the blacktop road a little ways and then cut off. That's right. Oh, wrong button. So let's get him on the blacktop. And this thing just doesn't want to turn. Turn the diff lock off, help. Alright, so let's go down here just a little ways so he'll be set up. Alright. That's good enough. What is the other one? Is it that one? Yes, it is this one. Let's get this backed up. Let's turn him around completely. Actually, no, we can go around that blue truck. I'll be quicker, actually. Alright. He's already got the trailer. The tractor, I should say. Long log trailer unavailable. You have to put the log cart on there or something? I can't remember. Do you have to take that off to get the long log trailer unavailable? Now we can do it. We don't really need the long one. We can take the medium. Because it's gonna be... It has to be... just 2, right? Yeah, 0 of 8. So we don't need the long one. Let's... What? Why is that? Now we can do it. Yeah, that's all we need. Alright. Get him just a little bit of fuel. Just because we can. Might as well, you know, get every drop we can. Will save us any time. Hope, maybe. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go find our buddy over here. You can see him right ahead. And we'll use him to tow this guy down to the water. And then we'll use this guy to run the objectives. I kind of like the way it's going now. Maybe we could actually finish. Alright. Let's go a little closer. Oh, don't hit him. Let's park and brake. There we go, diff lock. Let's get going. Well, it doesn't really matter how much fuel this guy uses. He's not really going to be doing anything unless he has to. If he has to help. I think we turn right here, don't we? Yes. Alright, we turn. Hit me. Alright, diff lock and all-wheel drive's back on. Make the trek down. We shouldn't have to come back up here. So that's kind of nice. Maybe we could actually finish in this episode. It seems like it's taking us too long, like longer than it should have. Oh my goodness, come on. Don't start any of this, man. I was just talking about how we could finish this episode. Look what we've gone and done. And the other guy is way back there. I think he ran into me and that's what did that. Disconnected it. Oh, come on. Last episode was twice as long. I was just trying to keep around a half hour and we almost went an hour. It just... That episode was ridiculous. I never wanted to end. And now we're having problems here. But thing is, that thing is so low, I can't get under it. Maybe if we kick it up on the blacktop, we'll be able to get under it. See, it's just little problems like this, man. And now we're way off again. I mean, come on. Man, if this thing would just turn, like... The turning radius is just ridiculous. Turn. Thank you. Now, tell me why we can't connect. I mean, come on, seriously. But we cannot get closer. I can't get under it. Come on, thing. I mean, this is ridiculous. Come to me. I can't get you any closer than, you know, this. My God, it finally... And it didn't take any time at all. Alright. Gonna cut it this way, and then... Here we go. Let's get this thing turned around, which is gonna take forever. Man, this thing, the turning on this is just really starting to annoy me. Alright. There. Now. Turn on. And do not disconnect this time. I think it ran into me because of what I was doing, and then that was all she wrote. Alright, here we go. We're constantly check to make sure that thing's always on there now. I don't know why it disconnects if it bumps into you. But just as long as we get there. But as I was saying, we could actually finish in this episode because all it is hauling those logs through the water, but with this truck, the other truck, it shouldn't be a problem. That one way when we went through the water last time, it was really good. I mean, it did hardly any damage at all. And we just got to do 2 trips, so hopefully we can just get it done. Because like I said, this is now taking longer than I thought it would to get this map complete. I didn't think at the beginning it would be quick, but a couple episodes I thought, you know, after we've got it good now. It was just that last episode, it's twice as long as we needed. It just couldn't get through those trees to begin with, and then got stuck because the engine stalled. And it's just like when things are going good, you think, all right, we've got it, and then just something stupid happens. But we are getting there. So this thing should save fuel as well. Not having that other have to pull. I guess it doesn't have to pull. I don't know why the engine has to run, but I think it doesn't use any fuel if you're just idling there. If you're idling, it says, like, you know, 0 liters a minute, so I'm guessing it doesn't use any. Using quite a bit of fuel right now. But we had to back up and everything. That used up some. And that truck ain't light, the one that we're towing. Just make sure we're going in the right direction. We are. That other truck is close. Orange truck is right up here. So if we ever needed to fuel him up, we're close. He's up here somewhere. Guess just up on the other side of these trees. I gotta keep checking that guy, make sure he's here. There's the orange truck. There you are. I gotta say, man, that truck is impressive. Or maybe I should say the tires are impressive. You know, the other truck, the blue one, the only difference was the tires. It had like normal street tires, while that one has off-road. You wouldn't think it would make that much of a difference, but hell, that truck got through so much, and that blue one got 10 feet off the road. 10 feet off the road and had to be pulled. Alright, so there's our big road up here. A good path. I think this truck's better looking than that one. Essentially the same, but... Alright, so just down to the lumber. So I guess we won't pull this to the water, just down close to the lumber yard. But not too close that it gets in the friggin' way. She's struggling. Where is the lumberyard? Straight ahead over to the right, I guess. Crawling along. Come on, girl. You can do it. We're not really picking up any damage. That's kind of nice. I think it seems like they kind of fixed that, maybe. Seems like you used to get at least a little damage even coming through roads like this and bouncing around. Now, not so much. As I pick up damage and lose the trailer. Oh my goodness. Where's the winch point? Is this the furthest winch point back? It can't be right. Oh my goodness, it's gonna pull that off. Oh, so this trailer became detached. Okay, now we can... Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I don't like that. I think detaches too easy. I mean, just a couple damage is enough to disconnect it? It's kind of ridiculous. Alright. Alright, so you can see the log camp right here. So where are we going to go across? We're going to go across... Alright, I think in that cut-in, I think that's where we went before. That was easier. So basically, almost right here. So we'll actually disconnect right around in here. Winch this guy up here a little bit. Not that much, I guess. Alright, so we'll cut in right here, so might as well leave this guy out the way. Let's, parking brakes on. Let's go ahead and stop the engine. Change over to this guy. Yeah, he hasn't used too much fuel, has he? Parking brake on. Now it's off. Let's pull ahead. Let's go get us some logs. Do us a delivery. I don't know if this truck goes as well as the other one. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of the terrain that we're in. The other one really wasn't pulling that well either. Although it was hauling this one at the same time. Any birds around? There's some. And shoot them. Alright. Only problem with this area is it's one of those tight areas. You gotta turn around, get our logs. As I remember, this is never fun. Maybe they made the changes, made this easier. Alright. Take off that diff lock. Help us turn. That's the one crappy thing about these trucks, man. They just do not turn worth a damn. I was gonna say, I think we could take those. Whoa. Can't turn, can't move, can't see. Camera. Let's take a look at her. Just hope we don't lose them. It's not real bad ground, if I can recall. It's just water. Alright, so let's make our cross. Actually, looks like it's easier to come up over here. So maybe we should just come over here this way. I don't know, it's just that current. Alright, let's just cut to the right of this, because that current... Can't remember, is this the way we went? Because it was the best. Oh my goodness, come on. Stupid logs in the water. Of all the things that could stop you, it's a log in the water. Or on the ground. Hopefully this is it. I don't want to have to pull that other trailer over here to get us out of here. That was one damage. There's a couple more. Thank God. Man, that thing stalled and I was like, oh no. Racking up a lot of damage though. There's some higher ground. This is not going as well as I was hoping with all that damage. See, it seems like we go against the current. Like, it seems like we're going to the right. It could just be my mind playing tricks with me because of the current. But yeah, that did not go as well as I thought. Especially when the engine stalled. I thought, oh no. Just what happened with that other one. Like, that's all we need. We made it. But that's why we brought that other truck down here with that repair thing as well. Because we are going to need it. I was really hoping we wouldn't get up near 400 when we started, damage started accumulating. I was like, gotta keep it below 400. Alright, so we just follow this road, I guess. All the way to the objective. Just plow on through. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm actually glad we didn't bring the long trailer. Not only does it not help any, but because it's only, you know, what, 1 extra point or something. I think you just gotta, you'd have to do 2 anyway. But also it's riskier tipping over and everything. Here we're into some better ground. Having a heck of a time pulling through there. Yeah, it doesn't seem like any ground that'll really stop us. It's just tough pulling. As I say, it won't stop us. What happens? Wow. That trailer was just digging into the ground. It may happen here too. We got some big ruts that we've made going through here a couple times. That didn't seem too much of a problem. Alright, let's see where our road goes. Alright, that's just that little cutoff. We'll just go straight. Now I got trees down. Finally got over them without too much of a problem. I hate down trees. I don't know why they have to stop us so bad. Now I'm glad we brought the repair and the fuel because we're using lots of fuel. It's just hard pulling. I think we're about there. I hope we're about there. There we go. Back to a better road. Come on, girl. Looks like a clean shot from here. Hopefully that's the end up there. Get these things unloaded and head back. Come on, thing. You should haul better than that downhill. How close are we? Not too bad. Seems like it should be closer than that. It's about to turn night, 6:38 p.m. Not that that really matters in the game. I still don't know how to turn the lights on. Oh, there it is. Triangle. Probably the one button I never tried. There's our objective right there. Sweet. Get this crap unloaded. Man, we've used almost half a tank of fuel getting down over here. Jeez. There's the objective over there. Turn off four-wheel drive, see if we can save any fuel. Kinda ridiculous. Four points. There for a second I thought it took our trailer. Like, no you don't. You gotta keep that. Come on, thing. You gotta turn around. Man. Which way did we come? Left, that's what I thought. Let's get that other load over here. Hopefully it won't take too long, although it just took longer than I thought. Maybe we can get back a little quicker. I don't know. Hard to get any speed going through here. Wish we had more blacktop in this map. Have practically none up except up by that garage. Although I guess there is technically some, it's just underwater. Which is part of the problem. It was flooded. But yeah, if this is one of the new maps, how do I ever... I can't, because it's from Steam, I can't ever get the old maps back. I can never, you know, because when you install it through Steam, Steam puts the latest updates on it, so that kind of sucks. I don't know how I'll ever be able to play those maps. I think it just... Did it contain one new map or two? I think it was just one. But it took off another one. One of the original ones. Which I don't know why they had to do that. They said they had to do it. I don't know why they would have to take off an old map to put on a new one. Seems kind of ridiculous. But I think it was also talking about there could be a new DLC pack, which hopefully is free. Hey, like all these games, you know, want you to buy it and then, you know, buy more download stuff. I hate that. That's the way the game world's going. They can get more money. I think they were also talking about will there be a SpinTires 2. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, this is that cutoff again. Those tires never seem to clean out. I guess they wouldn't with all this mud. Get down to the river or whatever it is. I just hope we don't have any problems getting through it. Man, when that engine stalled, I said, "Oh my god, this is exactly what happened last time when we were rescuing that truck." That was just ridiculous. It'd be a fiasco. And then having to get that truck over there. What happens if that one's in the same area? What happens if it engine stalls, you know? Like, damn. Because these are our two best trucks. You know, what are we going to go get? The orange one? Although the orange one was kind of the savior. The orange one was what got us going, got everything started. It was a great truck, man. I think it was a trooper. Its engine's never stalled. But the two giant ones, both of them have now stalled once. The other one would never start up again. So we got it out of the water. Yeah, there's it. It does now. The lights work better. Or last time before the update, man, it was like sometimes it was just better to leave them off. Actually see better. All right. See the graphics flickering with the stuff in the distance. I thought it was just water flickering. I think it's just the graphics. The draw distance. All right, so we have to, since we can't see, especially. Let's try to get over here. There's no. I'm having a hard time remembering, you know, which area is really the best. So I'm just going. Oh, I see trees in the water. And I want to. Oh my goodness! Do not go down like that. Stay away from the trees and the water, please. That is the last thing we need to get stuck on. There we go. Now just don't get in the water. Down deep, I should say. Obviously, we're in the water. Oh, 42? How does that 42 all of a sudden? Just out of nowhere. 40. Maybe that was actually hitting stuff in the bottom. Down in the water. Instead of actual water damage. Sweet. Now, where are we? Alright, so we gotta go find the. We gotta go up here. This guy. There he is. Get refueled. Repaired, and we are golden. We got one more load. Could you imagine doing this in real life? Like, that would be a sweet job. Just driving trucks around like this in the mud and everything, that would be sweet. Alright, let's switch over. Repair them. Fuel them up. Turn that parking brake off. Alright, let's go get our last load. Might as well just keep the episode going. Next episode would only be like 10 minutes if we stop now, so we'll just keep going. Last couple episodes are a little long, but oh well. So hopefully this one goes out without a hitch. Just gotta get through that water. It's the only thing we gotta worry about. And then we are donezo. Another map completed. Calm down, girl. Jeez. Alright, diff lock off. Help make the turn. Turn it back on. Let's head up the hill a little ways. Got more room to turn around. Diff lock off again. Back on again. Back off again. Oh man, don't get in the stumps. This is the last thing we need. Diff lock back on. Oh, don't tip. Don't you dare tip. Oh my goodness. Come on. Alright. Let's get her straightened up. Oh, not at this position your track properly. That would be something I would want to fix where it doesn't, where it wasn't so important. Alright, get this off of here. Man, yeah, let's go back over to here. That was where we went across the best, I think. Methinks. You can see my beacons in the background. That's pretty cool. I like the beacons. I just wish you could turn them off whenever you wanted. On the TV right now, Weather Channel is Highway Through Hell, which is kind of not really similar, kind of similar with, I guess, some of the trucks, the rotator, and all the heavy rescue stuff. I just think that was kind of coincidental, although they're hauling trucks, you know, in the winter. If you have never watched it, I actually kind of like that. I don't know how I even saw that, but I saw it like this past summer. I was just happened to watch it, and I was like, that's actually a pretty damn good show. You never get a chance to see it. I don't know if anyone ever puts it on YouTube. You can watch so many great series on YouTube. And the thing is, I don't think any of them are actually supposed to be on there. I think we were to the right of that last time. Hopefully it's... Oh my god. Oh, thank you. Oh, jeez. We're picking up a lot of damage. Oh my god, it's underwater. We are over half our damage. Oh my goodness. We should have been on the other side of that thing, I guess. Come on, girl. See, like, how are we going against the current? Makes no sense. If anything, you're going with the current. Come on, girl. Just a little ways to go. There's some shallower water. Oh my goodness. There we go. Looks like we're good now. Oh my goodness, man. The first time it went underwater, and it stalled, I said, oh my god, we've done it. We've stalled her out. Again, for good. Come right up through here. Looks like a better way. Oh my goodness. Man, no birds. Man, after that, after it stalled, it submerged a couple more times, and I thought we were really done. And all that freaking damage? Why are we struggling so bad? Perhaps this is not the way to come up through here. There's our road right there, or path, whatever you want to call it. Oh my goodness, we're stuck. Maybe after we stop we can get going again. As opposed to getting the winch out. I guess we could do. Apparently that did not connect. Oh, that's not a winch point. This is. Why is it not There we go. So I don't really want to go to the left. I'm really shocked that we are stuck like this. But I think we're starting to pull out of it. Oh. She kind of fell back down. There, we're starting to slowly pull. Now we're stuck again. Every time we stop her, as soon as I let off, it jolts forward like that. You see that? It's kind of weird. Are we going to be able to get through this tree? If we hit it? I guess we're not going to hit it. Come on, this was supposed to be easy. Getting through the water was supposed to be the hard part. This was supposed to be a breeze. Every time we think we're done. I'm just not sure why it's so hard right now. How are we not able to get any traction through here? I don't get it. Why is this so tough right now? What is so bad? Get into this dirt right here. It's just like all of a sudden our truck is just not capable of getting through this stuff. What is going on? My God, all of a sudden. It's literally just all of a sudden. As soon as we came up through that water. This is just odd. Now it feels like we're getting somewhere. There we go. That was just really frustrating because it was like, oh my God, all of a sudden we're getting stuck. We have never had that problem with. This is that tough climb right here. We almost got stuck last time. It feels like we're getting stuck this time. Those wheels digging where there's no ruts. Alright. Hopefully we're home free. Although, every time I say that, every time I think we're home free, something happens. There you go. Just right on through it. Moving pretty good now. Is this where that cutoff is? Yeah, I think so. So we're about there. Getting close. And the map will be done. It has taken quite a while though. Man, it's been hours on this map. Although I think every map seems to be like that. Taking way longer than you think. Because when it looks good, you know, all those problems start happening. Although I guess you get your money out of this game, you know. Only like, what, 5 or 6 maps, but each one seems to take 5-6 hours, it seems. So do get your money's worth. Just do not tip over her truck. I think we're almost there. Yes. Just to make sure we were going in the right direction. That would be not good. Last load and screw up like that? No thanks. Come on, girl. Sometimes the tougher dirt, it almost seems like we actually go better through. Like, if you can just get it to stay in first, like right here, and just go. Then when it's, you know, shifting around, you can, I think, get it to stay, if you want to do like a manual transmission, I think you can just get it to stay in first, but I just leave it in auto. It's the easiest. Alright, we should be about there. And it's morning again. Yeah, we got some birds flying out of there. Alright, I think I see a cabin up there to the right. Or not cabin, but you know what I mean. Mill or whatever it would be. Although, why not just cut down these trees like right here? Why we gotta go after these ones over in the flooded area? We can just come in from the left, right? I guess, since we don't have to go get any more. And everything should be done. I mean, we did everything. We unlocked the garage, we rescued all the trucks, got our 2 loads in. So it should give us credit for everything. We didn't have to rescue anything, although I don't think you could rescue in this one. Where would you rescue it to? Where'd you spawn it to? Hello? Stupid camera. There we go. All objectives complete. So it's 3 hours and 49 minutes, not 5 or 6. Fuel consumed 3,178 liters. Trucks unlocked all 5. Garages 1 out of 1. Cloaking areas moved 9 out of 9. Distance traveled 18.49 kilometers. Well, it seems like you move a lot further than that. Times rescued 0. Well, that's it, everybody. Let's go. I guess we can go back to the main menu. Let's see what maps we got coming up next. We've already done the coast, flood. We've done the hill. I think we got plains. Was it coast that we did or the river? I think it was coast. I can't even remember now. But we've done the hill, done the flood. I think we did the coast. Maybe we haven't done the river. So we got plains, volcano, and a river coming up next. Fun. Alright, well, that's it, everybody. The hill is done. This episode is over. Hope y'all liked it, and I'll see you on the next map.